Farm of Life family. Back yet again with another beautiful, beautiful friend that we have made. She's been with us now for about a month. She leaves here in a few days. Her mother, this is really cool. It's a mother-daughter combination. I don't think, have we had that here yet? A mother-daughter combination, or a son. We've had a father-daughter.
We have a father with his children.
Right, but children. Like, we haven't had, like, you know, adult daughter.
Really?
No, this is the first one. So your mother arrived here, what, a month ago?
2 months ago.
2 months ago. Her mother's really here for a deep healing. And, of course, we're going to do a video with Susan when she leaves. And that's not for a while. She leaves end of September. But Natalie was only here for a month. And, man, boy, was it a wonderful month. So to introduce everyone, I've said her name anyway. Natalie. Here she is. Yep.
Hello.
Hello. From California.
Yes.
From
Cali
Cali.
girl.
Talk to us a little bit. I always like to get people's, like, how did you get into all this mind, body, spirit stuff?
I think it was just something it was always in me. It was always a part of me, but I was led astray most of my life, as it happens, I'm sure, with most people.
U.S. society.
Yes. The Matrix.
Grip, yeah.
The Matrix.
Uh-huh.
I was really quite sick when I was a kid and all throughout my adolescence and into my 20s. I never felt good, ever felt good in my body. Every single day I struggled. I grappled with my physical health, and I had chronic fatigue, endometriosis, IBS, migraines almost on a daily basis, just
Seizures?
Yeah, I had seizures when I was a kid, and I was on medication for a lot of years, and you know, it just threw me off from a young age. I don't know what it was exactly, but I was probably born with a very weak constitution, and so, you know, and I also felt like I took on the weight of the world. You know, I just remember being a kid and feeling like all of the sadness all the time in the world, but I didn't know how to process any of it at that time.
Right.
You know,
and you discovered this.
Yeah. So I discovered alternative. I was a biochemistry major undergrad, and so I very much understood the fundamentals of how the body worked. You know, and I had an intuitive grasp of
We've got ladybugs.
Of bugs in my
Ladybugs love Natalie.
Just, you know, I had an aversion to going to the doctor, so I had all of these symptoms all the time, but I just knew inherently that a doctor wouldn't fix me, that only I could fix me. So I was propelled on this path of self-healing probably about 10 years ago, and boy, was it a process and an evolution, and just peeling the layers back one thing at a time. And I started a lot of intense detoxification, and you know, slowly I felt myself in a way that I never had before, you know, and I felt like I was cleansing my body, and by doing that I was really cleansing my heart and my mind, and so everything became so clear, you know, and I knew, you know, I knew what I needed to do to take care of myself, and so I could take care of other people better, and I became a detoxification specialist and a nutritionist, a holistic nutritionist. And
you are, just for the listeners, you are super well informed. I mean, we have come to you for information. Like, I'm B12 deficient, so I've gone to Natalie. What do I do?
She's talking about deer antlers. I'm going to try to bring a deer here so I can nibble on its antlers for my back. I got a little sciatica right now.
She taught you that dry fasting?
Dry fasting. I'm a lot indebted to you for that because I'm here on day 6 right now of no water, no nothing. No water, no food. Because it really resonated with me because I tweaked my back lifting rocks. So I've been doing a dry fast and it's been amazing, but we'll talk about that later. But you inspired me on that. You know everything about powders and pills and I mean you're wow.
The coffee enemas. And then I love that you studied under Natalie Rose because she's an author we recommend to a lot of our guests.
Oh yeah, she's brilliant and beautiful in every way. I love her. And she was very instrumental in this path. And so raw food for me was a catalyst.
Yeah.
Was the catalyst, truly.
Cool.
Into my spiritual evolution. And I'm still there. It's every day.
Well, it's a process, right? But you've healed too, like all of the things that you were talking about, the raw food life.
Completely.
There you go, another success story.
I have no symptoms to speak of, you know.
Wonderful.
And I understand now that, raw food can be the catalyst. It's not the end, though. It's just the beginning.
Right.
And it can lead you on a path of
mind, spirit.
Yes.
Who you are, what you are.
That's what it is.
Sure.
And it can happen the other way too, for sure.
Sure.
You can, when you cleanse your heart, you feel you have an affinity for foods that do the same thing for your body. So it's a.
And so you came here, right, to hang out with your mom and just kind of be support because your mom's kind of new with all this.
Yeah.
And you've been really wonderful with her. So how's your experience been here?
Oh my God. It's just been so much more than I even expected. And I don't really have high expectations. I try not to have expectations at all, but I expected that this would be a very transformative month for myself and my mom and I and our relationship and growth and just everything. And it's so much more. I mean, I honestly just feel like you guys are family to me now.
Oh, absolutely.
I really love.
We would love to have you come back.
Love everybody so much.
We would love to really have you, Jody, every time you come back and be, I know that you want, your phase of life may not fit it in, and that's all right, but we would love to have you come back and be our chef. Because, by the way, we didn't mention that. She can make some food. Man, raw food. We had a cake one night.
Holy cow.
Oh, man. I mean, she can do it up. She's a really good, raw,
fantastic chef.
Vegan and vegetarian. You can make cooked food,
I'm on her,
right?
I am on the wait list for her recipe book when it comes out.
I'm working on a recipe book.
By the way, while we're on that, so we don't forget, what are and we'll get back into your experience here and different things, but what are your websites so we don't forget? What are the websites? Because she's a coach back in LA, right? And she is a chef. Right? So please, what are your websites or website?
DineOnSunshine.com.
Oh, I like that one. Sungazer likes anything named with the sun. Dine on Sunshine.
Speaking of sun gazing, you truly re-inspired me to. When I get back to LA. When I get back to LA.
All right.
We'll be gazing on the beach.
Sure, LA's a great spot for it, right? You get the sunsets just about every day.
Yeah.
We'll walk on the beach, little gaze, the sunset. Perfect.
Yeah. DineOnSunshine.com.
Dine on Sunshine.
Okay.
DineOnSunshine.com. If you're in the LA area, and we know a lot of you are, you've come to visit us. There's a lot of raw food meetup groups in that area. Natalie is who you want to see at Dine on Sunshine. Say that 50 times fast. DineOnSunshine.com.
I seriously mean it. If I was needing a coach, I would contact you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're so sweet and compassionate and kind.
And so well informed. You really are.
You really are. She might bring a deer to your house. You may have to nibble on antlers.
I actually haven't tried that yet.
No.
But I know people that have. But
I may have to try it for my back. She said it's good for bone health.
Yeah, I have become, very versed with herbs and tonic herbs. Yeah. And that has been another step up the ladder for me, very much so, because I did have serious adrenal burnout. I didn't even realize that's what
I know
it
what
was
that
for a
feels
lot
like.
of
Yeah,
years.
sure.
Yeah, and so the raw food, you know, it cleansed my body, and it removed all of the blockages that I had, and including in my heart, you know, and
Right.
so I just felt the flow. I felt the flow of love again, you know, through my cells. I
Beautiful.
really did. But I still had work to do on my adrenals and kind of rebuilding my body again. So that brought me to tonic herbs, and
That's great.
so I'm a big proponent of those too. But I realize that we're all on different phases of our journey.
Yeah, sure, different
and
philosophies,
we don't all
different
need
things.
that. You know,
No.
we don't all need the same things.
You're right. Well, let's get back to your experience here on the farm. You know, is again, you know, with all the people, the camaraderie, your energy. Speak about it. A couple things, you know, just a couple of bullet points.
Yeah. I think that we're in this space here that is it's almost like Anastasia-like, you know?
Anastasia.
Yes, if you've read the Anastasia series.
Community,
So
love.
pristine.
Yeah.
What?
Pristine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pristine, and you know, when you're taken out of the city life and the matrix, or whatever you want to call it, the day in and day out, just what we have to do. We don't really have that space to just, you know, really be so present with people, even if we want to be, you know. And I think this just reminds you, being here, because you don't have the same distractions, and it reminds you that is what it is. That's what it's all about, you know. When everything else falls away, there's nothing more important than
Present moment.
being present, with the people that we love, and that's when everything happens. You know, everything that we say that we want in our lives, you know, all of that magic that we want to feel, it's just when we're there with other people and with ourselves, you know, and just.
Sure. You've had some couple cool plant medicine experiences while you've been here.
Yes.
You want to speak to peyote and
Yes.
ayahuasca.
Stop.
Yeah, stop. We're gonna stop with
You
that.
get me a giggle fit. I didn't realize that was going to happen before I came. I saw the video that you put
It's a
out.
bit of a treat.
A couple days, to say the least.
Mhm.
A little bit of a treat.
Yep.
I was always open to plant medicine, but I had no idea when or how. I wasn't planning on it. I wasn't planning on going to Peru or the Amazon or anything.
Sure.
I just thought, if this ever lines up in my life, then I'm going to be completely open to it. And this, with the knowledge that they're not drugs.
Nope.
At all.
And
At
they're
all.
not recreational.
They are
at
not
all.
recreational.
No. You
at
better have a
all.
set intention.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, and you need to go into it with the intention to grow and to learn and, you know, discover more of what's already inside of us, because it's not something that you go to looking for answers outside of yourself.
No, it's within you.
Yeah.
The answers are just bubbling up from within. The plants just
They
bubbling them up.
Bubbling them up, and then the feelings that come up, they embolden that feeling so that you don't forget. If you ever forget, normally you can't ever forget the feelings that come up, and
Nope.
it's just the thing, like you say, Brian. You know, like all of this, you know, airy-fairy or whatever woo-woo stuff that I talk about, that you talk about, that everybody talks about.
People hear, they're like, maybe.
Yeah, like we're all one, and it's all love. Well,
Yep.
It really,
Yeah.
really
you have this
is.
experience, and then just boom.
Yeah.
It goes from the thinking mind to the feeling heart, and then you're really forever changed. You can't stop thinking about it then when it hits the feeling heart. I call it your aha moment. It's the aha moment, and you're like, ooh, wait a minute. This is life changing for me. Now it's time for changes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's beautiful to watch that happen.
Yeah, and you just can't ever forget. It leaves a permanent imprint. And this is actually just 2 nights ago that we had ayahuasca ceremony,
Mm-hmm.
and
You're still processing.
I'm very much still
exactly. It's early,
processing,
sure.
So, but it was nothing like what I expected it to be. And again, this leads to don't ever have expectations about something. You can read about this your whole life, and you can watch documentaries about it and listen to other people's stories, but you'll never know what it can do for you and how it can transform your life until you try it yourself. You know, if you feel called to.
Yeah, you really have to do. You have to feel into it, be called.
I wasn't even sure once I got here, even though I was open to it. I wasn't even positive at that point that I wanted to, because that fear started coming up. Because I know that you're going to face it all head on.
Yep.
So you have to be strong. You kind of have to be a warrior going into it.
Yeah.
Or not, and then maybe you know you have an experience.
It's a heroine's journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Jennifer always leads the retreat, the shaman retreats. It's a heroine's journey, and you can't do it alone.
Yeah.
You say you have to do it alone, but you. How does she say it? Sorry.
You can get support. You know.
You go in alone, but you need each other.
Yeah, you do.
The love, you know.
Yeah. And it's
beautiful experiences, right? I mean, those were great. I really enjoy those. And so you're going back, right? So you're gonna go back to your business. Anything that from this experience from learning that you're gonna take back with you to LA at all, or just you're just gonna continue on?
It wouldn't even be possible to just continue on. You know, I feel like a part of me, I might have closed my heart a little bit because I'm sensitive. I'm extremely sensitive, and I usually feel everything very strongly, and it can be very challenging living in a city, in a big city like Los Angeles, and you know, you want to open your heart to everything and everybody, but it's challenging, you know.
It is.
So I you know, this experience has just opened it wide again.
Beautiful.
And to myself too, you know, just feeling like, you know, I don't need to be anywhere at any specific time in my life. I'm just exactly where I need to be.
Yeah,
and
it's beautiful.
I feel very, 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 very at peace with just.
So this experience will allow you to go back to LA and serve yourself and serve others better.
Yes.
Because you're more open.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, Natalie, thanks for being here. Really.
Thank you.
But friends forever now. I mean, you know, stay in touch.
I will be back. I will be back.
Yeah, be back. Come back with your.
A lot.
I want to meet your husband. You know.
Yeah. We were actually talking about, you know, having an annual ceremony too.
Yay!
Coming and staying here. And
all right.
Hopefully do that. So
that'd be fantastic.
That's my intention.
That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
Oh.
Hug it up.
Oh. I love you guys.
We love you too.
I really do. Love you, Jody.
All right, Farmer Life family, we love you.
And Caesar. I love Caesar.
And we love Caesar.
He's a shaman.
The shaman of the farm.
He's our protector.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.